gymnastics mom, does your gymnast get derailed in the gym with her emotions? Fear, frustration, negativity, anger, any, nervousness, any of those things? If so, this is the video for you. We're going to teach you how you can help her diffuse those negative emotions and create the emotions she needs instead. My name is Stacy. You are in Mindset for Moms, where we help gymnastics moms develop healthy, happy gymnasts who know how to win. All right, so we are going this month looking at our foundational tools that we teach gymnasts inside the program on how to deal with their brains so that they can get the results they want in the gym. Results like getting new skills. That's where most of them are right now. And one of the things that gets in the way the most is their emotions, but they have no idea that's happening. Most of them will tell you they do not want to talk about their emotions and their emotions aren't a big deal. But the reality is emotions, especially negative ones, the more you try to push them away, the stronger and more intense they become. So we like to say it's like a beach ball. If you take a beach ball and you're in water and you push it down underwater, you can hold it down for a while, but you've got to put some energy towards it. And the longer it goes, the more tired you get. Eventually it pops back up and then it's super intense. And so one of the things that happens, gymnasts are so told to push their emotions down, especially emotions of fear. And so they push it down and push it down. And in order to push it down, they actually have to focus on it. So it just intensifies it, intensifies it, intensifies it. And this creates a problem because then it explodes and then they explode. But also we take action from the emotion that we're focused on. And we don't have to be consciously focused on it, but every action that we take comes from what our brain is focusing on. It comes from the emotion our brain is currently in. So when your gymnast is in fear or frustration, or defeat, she's going to be taking action from that. And when she's taking action from that, she's not going to be taking the actions that she needs to take to get her skills. And so one of the things that we teach our gymnasts how to do is how to diffuse those negative emotions and then how to actually build the emotions that they want to build. Now, there's lots of different ways that you can diffuse a negative emotion. One of our favorite ways is a process that we teach inside called the now process. And I'm actually going to go into that one because it's a little more in depth, a little more detailed. But one of the crazy things is you can just feel an emotion just by letting yourself feel it intensely. And so one of the things I really encourage them to do is just like let yourself feel the emotion as intensely as possible for like 3 seconds. So I'll be like, okay, we are going to feel angry and like let it burn and feel it as intensely as possible for 3 seconds. And then take a big, deep belly breath in, breathe it out and think release. That alone can be enough to help them process the emotion. Like I said, we have lots of methods of processing emotions inside our program, but that one can be really quick, really easy. Another one, the now process is simply like noticing they're feeling it. Like, oh, I notice that I'm feeling afraid, letting it be there. It's just this art of like letting the beach ball float. I can feel afraid. It's just a vibration that's happening in my body. It's not that big of a deal. So they're going to notice what they're feeling. They're going to observe how it feels physically, and they're going to watch how it moves in their body. And we go really in depth in that in some of our parent trainings and inside of our program. But the allowing part, it's like most of the time, the emotions they don't want to feel is fear or nervousness. And fear, nervousness is just a form of fear, but fear usually feels like this clenching down in their stomach, like a little bit like they're going to throw up or like they've got like a ball, a fist in their stomach. And I always tell them, like, when's another time that you physically feel this tight burning sensation in your stomach? And eventually they get to like every day when they do conditioning. And when they do conditioning, they don't make it mean that there's a problem or that anything has gone wrong because they're feeling this burning sensation in their stomach. They just breathe through it and let it be there. It's not a problem. It doesn't mean anything's going wrong. It doesn't mean they're getting injured. It doesn't mean they have to stop. It just means they're getting stronger. And so I like to tell them the same thing for that feeling of fear. Like, you can just let it be there the same way. Just because you're feeling afraid doesn't mean that anything's actually going wrong. And we'll talk about that in a future video. But you can allow that uncomfortable feeling of that tightness in your stomach to be there. It's not a problem. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. I'm like, you swing bars with rips. You are pro at allowing an uncomfortable feeling to be there and doing it anyways. So just let that feeling of fear be there without making it a problem. Sometimes we say it's like letting it be in the back seat. Like, it can go along for the ride, just you drive. It just gets to go along. So some of it is just helping your gymnast know that feeling an emotion is not a big deal. They're so afraid to feel the emotion because their only experience they have is pushing it down. And then when it pops back up, it's so much more intense. But when you just let yourself feel the emotion instead of pushing it down, it's very tolerable. So that's the first thing that we teach them, is how to diffuse those negative emotions. And then the second part is how to come up with a new thought that they can actually believe that will create the positive emotions that they want to go for. So for instance, sometimes in working on a new skill, they're so focused on like getting it and being perfect. And so they won't make a correction because they're not sure they're going to be able to make that correction and then do it. And so we'll talk to them about creating curiosity. Like, I wonder if I try this correction, what will happen? Wonder if it'll be helpful. Let's run an experiment and see. So like creating the emotion of curiosity, creating the emotion of focus, creating the emotion of capable, creating the emotion of brave, creating the emotion of determined, creating, safe. I was like, there's one I use all the time. We really work on like creating the emotion of safe. What would you need to believe about how you can keep yourself safe in this skill so you would feel safe going into it? So this is the second tool that we really teach gymnasts inside our program, is how to both diffuse the negative emotions and then how to create the emotional fuel that they need to do what they want to do. So if you're interested in learning more, please check out our free parent training. And we do intro sessions for gymnasts after you've done the free parent training. So go check out one of the free parent trainings, and then it'll open up the ability. You can do an intro session, strategy session with us if you want us to help your gymnast learn how to do these things. Because let me tell you, when you aren't afraid of feeling a negative emotion because you know that you can handle it and you can process it through, everything opens up. Because most of the time, the reason we don't want to do things is we're afraid of how we're going to feel. I don't want to feel embarrassed. I don't want to feel frustrated. I don't want to feel defeated. I don't want to feel disappointed. And when we know that we're totally capable of handling the emotions of frustrated, embarrassed, disappointed, we can go after anything. It's amazing what it opens up. But also just being able to learn to be emotionally intelligent and control your emotions, that's a win for the rest of her life. That will help her in relationships. That will help her in school. That will help her in jobs. That will help her in every single thing she does for the rest of her life. This is one of the most important skills I think any human can ever learn. And we love teaching them really how to become pros at it. So hope to see you on the inside. And next week, we are going to talk about another part of our foundational tool. Thanks for tuning in. We are committed to your gymnast success. And we know that your gymnast success starts with you. So we are committed to helping you understand what your gymnast needs to succeed in one of the toughest sports in the world. If you're like most parents we talk to, you want your gymnast to do her best, to stand on the podium, to get to the next level, to get that scholarship. You know she can do it, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to give her all she needs to make that happen. But for you, it's not just about new skills, high scores, and scholarships. What you really want more than anything else is for your daughter to believe in herself as much as you believe in her. And we have created a special training to help you do just that, to give you the missing key you need to help your gymnast unlock her full potential and finally believe in herself so she can compete with confidence, so she can get the skills that she needs, so she can get the skills and the scores that she needs to either get to the next level or to get recruited. So join us in this free training. The instructions are below. You just sign up. It's a quick training. We will make it so valuable for you. We can't wait to see you on the inside so we can help you help your gymnast unlock her full potential.